War was the deadliest conflict in history. More than 70 million people lost their lives. From the ashes of 6 years of violence, a new body was created. Its aim? To promote international harmony and security. It was called, of course, the United Nations. During its 75 years of existence, it's had its fair share of detractors and plaudits, but it's still guided by its founding charter to strive for international peace, human rights and assisting the most vulnerable. Neil O'Reilly reports.
From a shattered world order to a new era of international fraternity, the concept of the United Nations, developed by Western leaders during World War II, came to fruition at a conference in San Francisco in 1945. Its founding charter outlined lofty ideals of international peace, friendly relations, cooperation in solving global problems, and harmonising action on common goals. Over the decades, the world body has endeavoured to deliver on these noble ambitions, and there have been transformative achievements. It may not feel like it, but we live in a time of relative peace. The number of people dying in conflicts has declined rapidly since the creation of the UN. And warmongers are less likely to escape justice. The war crimes prosecutions of Slobodan Milosevic and Charles Taylor were only possible because of international cooperation. The UN's World Food Programme can rightly claim to have saved countless lives through its interventions in devastating famines around the world. And thanks to UNESCO, fragile environments and unique heritage sites enjoy protection and global recognition they wouldn't have otherwise had. But when they have occurred, the UN's failures have been catastrophic. Genocide in Rwanda and ethnic cleansing in Bosnia. Atrocities that unfolded under the UN's gaze, despite it having missions on the ground in both countries. And in 2005, in the Democratic Republic of Congo, UN peacekeepers were guilty of rape and other crimes. A devastating cholera epidemic after Haiti's 2010 earthquake was linked to foreign troops. Not a deliberate act, but the UN claimed immunity from prosecution. And the global agency was tainted by corruption over its Iraqi oil for food programme, with funds siphoned off into private accounts.
In the midst of COVID-19.
Ultimately, through all its successes and failures, the United Nations is a reflection of global society, the good and the bad, and its effectiveness simply a manifestation of how much sovereign nations are willing to cooperate in a world of competing interests. Neil O'Reilly, Euronews.